Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, George Brett.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now, and on the hill, Cole Ragans.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub-350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Trying to bunt his way on. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Almost got him. Here's a 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Torrey Hunter, the next Twin up to hit. Just missed. One out, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now for the Twins, Michael Lee. Over to first, and he's saved. And a foul ball. Kicks and deals. And ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
One and 2 now. In the air, right field. Renfroe in position. Makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Grace Lee in the box now. No balls and a strike.
She had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied her up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch she'll see in this at bat to hit.
Chases the changeup in the dirt.
0-2 with the count.
And down on strikes she goes. That's out number 3. Twins wind up stranding 1. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Johan Santana.
Boog, almost 2,000 strikeouts in his career, and such a great milestone for him to reach. I think this guy's got a lot more in him. Maybe we'll see 3,000 at some point.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, number 11. The line of the pitch. Santana, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Garrett Hampson. Fouled off. He was late. And now the lefty misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters would chase him. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's going to look down in the zone.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Very fast developing play right here. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
George Brett steps in for the Royals. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Yoan. Upstairs.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Got it by him for the K. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now for the Twins, Ryan Dozier. Dozier, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. And that's outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Justin Morneau, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And here it comes. And the slider just misses. Eric Summerskill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summerskill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's Carlos Correa. First pitch misses. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. Next pitch is outside. And another ball. And a pitch. That catches the top part of the zone. 3-1. Morneau at first, one gone. Quick feed to second for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Joe Mauer, the next twin up to hit. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And there's a foul ball. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles, so to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Two outs. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. One left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the second. And down the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball to strike. Big swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side. One up, one down.
The first baseman,
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Puts it away for the out.
batting fifth, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is in for a strike. All one there.
It's a good take.
Up the middle to first, and Renfroe is retired. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Harmon Killebrew. And a pitch. Now a miss.
Ball one, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And one. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Byron Buxton.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
The lefty fires. Outside. And a count 2-1. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Rod Carew, the next Twin up to hit. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Lee.
Michael Lee digs in now.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that's in there for strike one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The pitch. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Man at second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Grace Lee. She's 0 for 1.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, no need to go right at this batter. First base is open. She can hurt you, so make her expand her zone. If she doesn't, give her a free pass.
The pitch. Up the middle. Witt over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Twins get one on this homer. And the home team down a run. So remaining in the game defensively, Byron Buxton. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
For the Royals, the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Santana back to work. And that one fouled off. The wind and the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Swing and a miss.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevating, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that one finds its way through. So runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Alex Gordon. And that one fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it.
Batting up, the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
And next up for the Royals, Freddie Fermin.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Ball delivers outside. Kicks and fires. Pitches in the dirt. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Runner on the go.
2 balls,
Throw to second.
2 strikes.
Tag. And they got him.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still tried to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
2 down, nobody on. That
Count
misses
this
the
ball.
zone. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Brian Dozier. And a pitch. That takes low for ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And now the first baseman, Justin Morneau. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That misses the zone. Now 1 and 2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here comes Carlos Correa. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. In there for strike one. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2 is the count.
Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the second game of the series. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Oh, he gloves it, fires to first, and they get the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
And we're back. And now the DH, number 11.
The designated hitter, Mike Garcia.
The pitch. Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
And now the lefty. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Now that
Garrett Hampson getting ready to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's outside. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, the third baseman, George Brett.
George Brett steps in for the Royals. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses. 2-1. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit.
The batter, number
swing
7.
was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked. But that's a good approach, paying off.
Man at first. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swinging a foul straight back. Brett off of first with 2 away. Good eye right there. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Step off throw to first. Brett dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Twins 1 and the Royals nothing. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Joe Mauer. The line to kick the pitch. Mauer goes 6 feet 5 inches, 230 pounds. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there makes the grab right on the warning track. 1 away.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
on swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Carew in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a bunt towards third. He's safe on with a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So up next, Torrey Hunter. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. And a pitch. Tied him up inside with that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
The pitch. That's off the mark. It's 2-2.
2-2 now.
And a pitch. Hit in the air, center field. On the move. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. Twins wind up stranding 1, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. As the lefty gets to work. And that's outside. Ball 1. Here comes a pitch. Out to center. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 16.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Goes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now a chance for Kyle Isbell.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
2 down, nobody on. Misses outside, and the count even 1-1. On the run, sends it over to first. An acrobatic play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Lee. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Now that's
Michael Lee with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And now it's going to be Grace Lee. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
The pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's 2-0.
Picks herself up in RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team with that right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Ryan Dozier, the next Twin up to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fought off foul. Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Snap throw to first. And she's back safely. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Morneau in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Step off, throw to first. Lee dives back in safely. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in. And it throws offline, safe at third.
the third baseman, number 4.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Reagans out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Daniel Lynch.
Number 41.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
One down. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Way high there. And it's a ball and a strike. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Ground ball right side, could be two. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That clips a corner.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fermin now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Wouldn't chase that time. One down, base is empty.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next is the designated hitter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The Royals trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Fly ball to right. Lee coming on. Corrals it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Joe Mauer. And here it comes. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. Brent's a left-hander, also throwing. And he deals.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Hard hit left side. Witt over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The left fielder, number 25.
Here's Byron Buxton. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
just off the outside edge. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. So now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The lefty fires. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Digging in, Rod Carew. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Finish him.
Left-hand batter waits. And 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the 3.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order, but they're on top 2-0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Down the number 2 hitter, Garrett Hampson. Santana back to work. And he drops it down the third baseline. And foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Not in time. He's safe.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
George Brett now at the plate, 1 for 2. That misses. Ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. And downstairs.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And clips the corner.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Santana keeping him close. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. next pitch misses, and that is ball one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can stripe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
The tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now, here is Vinny Pasquantino. That one hooked foul. Now the 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yohan Duran, the closer, is getting loose. Nathan also throwing. Got him swinging.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Twins, Torrey Hunter.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The wind and the pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Lynch, in his third season, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. The 1-0. And another ball. And that's down and away. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So man aboard. Michael Lee will hit next. 1 for 3. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Coming home. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Grace Lee, the next Twin up to hit.
RBI knock for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Right side, hard hit. Hampson on to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now back, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
And next for Minnesota, Ryan Dozier. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that one pulled foul. 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Morneau, the next to hit, takes outside. Lee on third with 2 out. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Twins plate one on the double. It's now 3-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next offering is in for a strike. Santana into his 8th inning of work, Siggy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
That's inside. And it's 2-2. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand grab over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
The lefty, number 4, Alex Gordon.
2 outs, base is empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Alex Gordon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And there's a base hit to the left. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over it. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And the batter now, Freddie Fermin.
1-0.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
way inside. The Twins leading by 3 here in the second game of the series. That one just misses. Number 11 hitting on deck circle. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Royals lead 1. Still down 3-0. Back here in Kansas City, all set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Carlos Correa. The wind of the pitch. That's a little bit low. Just missed. The wind to kick the 2-0. In the air, left field, down the line. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So up next for Minnesota, Joe Mauer. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. Hit in the air, left field. Witt sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And another ball. That one misses, and it's 3-0. Rod Carew in the on-deck circle for the Twins. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball.
I got 3 and 2.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Now it's the DH, Rod Carew. And the slider just misses.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Buxton off of first with 2 away. The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
At the belt and fires. And it's fouled away. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, and now the DH, number 11. Santana back to work. That's in for a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. line to kick the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. Welcome to the club. 2,000 career strikeouts, and that puts him in very elite territory among major league pitchers.
He's got the stuff, the intestinal fortitude. He's got everything a pitcher needs to become an all-time great. And you could make a case that he may already be one. What a career he's put together.
He's 2 outs away. Garrett Hampson, the next to hit. And that one clips the corner. One down, base is empty. And that one missing low. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. It could become dangerous.
Brett at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Santana is just 1 strike away. And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm Jon Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For Kansas City, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.